Welcome to Coins History, the place where old coins tell their secrets. What if I told you that your old quarter in the drawer could be worth a small fortune? Today, we're uncovering America's rarest and most valuable quarters. Thanks for watching Coins History. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a treasure. Thanks with love for watching, ACHA. Coin 1. Listen carefully, because what you are about to hear could completely change the way you look at loose change forever. Imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand. Just one coin. The kind you might toss on a table, drop in a vending machine, or forget in your car. Now imagine that same quarter being worth more money than a brand new luxury car. Sounds impossible, right? But stay with me, because today we are diving deep into one of the most shocking and talked about modern U.S. coin stories ever, the United States of America most valuable rare state quarter, the Vermont quarter dollar from 2001 with the P mint mark, taken from an official proof set, an actual circulating coin that has stunned collectors across the country. This is not fantasy. This is not clickbait. This is real American coin history, and if you are watching this video, there is a very real chance that you, or someone you know, may have already seen this coin and had no idea what it was truly worth. The U.S. State Quarters program was launched to honor each state, and millions of Americans collected them casually, never thinking they would be valuable. Vermont's design shows rolling green hills, a maple tree, and the year Vermont joined the Union. It looks peaceful, simple, and ordinary. But hidden within this calm design is a coin that has become one of the most aggressively searched rare quarters in the United States. What makes this Vermont quarter so special is not just the design, not just the year, but the exact combination of mint mark, striking quality, origin from a proof set, and rare characteristics that separate it from the millions of common examples. The 2001 P mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, yet this specific coin shows characteristics that should never appear on a regular circulation strike. Collectors began noticing examples with proof-like surfaces, razor-sharp details, mirror-like fields, and exceptional strike quality that matched proof coins, yet they carried a P mint mark instead of the expected S. That alone raised red flags across the numismatic world. These coins are believed to have originated from proof sets but somehow entered circulation or were separated early, creating one of the most mysterious modern U.S. coin situations. Serious coin collectors know that proof coins are specially struck for collectors, handled with extreme care, and never meant for everyday use. When an actual proof quality coin with a Philadelphia Mint mark appears, it instantly becomes a high-level rarity. Add perfect condition, untouched surfaces, deep cameo contrast, and strong eye appeal, and suddenly you are no longer talking about pocket change, you are talking about elite-level American numismatic treasure. Search traffic for rare Vermont quarter, 2001 P mint quarter value, proof set quarter error, and valuable state quarters has exploded in the United States. People are going through old coin jars, inherited collections, bank rolls, and even sealed proof sets trying to find this exact coin. Many have already missed it, spending it unknowingly years ago. Others are still searching, hoping lightning strikes. What truly fuels the greed and excitement is how modern this coin is. This is not a 100-year-old relic locked away in a museum. This is a coin from our lifetime. That psychological factor alone makes people obsessed. The idea that something so recent, so familiar, can hold such massive value drives collectors into a frenzy. Professional grading plays a huge role. Only coins that survive in exceptional, nearly flawless condition qualify for top-tier value. Every tiny scratch, fingerprint, or blemish can destroy thousands of dollars in worth. That's why confirmed examples are so rare. Most were mishandled, spent, or damaged before anyone realized what they were. Auction houses, private collectors, and high-end investors keep a close eye on these coins. When one appears, competition is fierce. Bidding wars happen quietly behind closed doors, often before the public even knows a sale occurred. That secrecy only adds to the mystique and desire. This Vermont quarter has become a symbol of why people collect coins, the thrill of the hunt, the possibility of discovery, and the dream that something ordinary can be extraordinary. It proves that American coins are not just history, but opportunity. So the next time you see a 2001 Vermont quarter, don't dismiss it. Look closely. Check the mint mark. Examine the surface. Ask where it came from. Because in the world of rare US coins, knowledge separates those who spend history from those who profit from it. And now, as promised, let's talk about the number everyone is waiting for. Verified examples of this rare United States of America Vermont $quarter 2001 mint mark from proof set actual coin have been valued in the range of $37,000 to $60,500. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, hidden money secrets, and unbelievable American numismatic stories. Turn on notifications so you never miss another valuable find, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 2. Most people watching this right now are sitting on money they don't even know they own. Not someday. Not maybe. Right now. And the painful truth is this: every second you don't check your quarters, someone else is getting rich doing exactly that. This story is about a single United States quarter that has turned ordinary people into overnight winners and turned collectors into ruthless hunters. A Washington quarter so dangerous in value that it doesn't belong in a pocket, doesn't belong in a jar, and definitely doesn't belong ignored. The 1971 Washington quarter with the D mint mark is no longer just a coin. It's bait. Here's why greed has taken over the market. The Denver Mint was never supposed to produce proof coins in 1971. That job belonged to San Francisco. Everyone knows that. Every record says that. But reality doesn't care about rules. A microscopic number of Washington quarters with the D mint mark escaped the system with surfaces so perfect, so reflective, and so sharp that they immediately triggered panic among serious collectors. These coins don't look nice. They look expensive, the fields shine like black glass. The design elements appear frosted and raised. Washington's face looks carved instead of stamped. The letters jump off the surface. The rims are squared like they were cut by a machine instead of struck by a press. On the reverse, the eagle doesn't look flat, it looks alive. Collectors knew instantly they were looking at something illegal in the best possible way. Coins like this create obsession because they break the rules. And when a coin breaks the rules and survives, it becomes untouchable. Theories exploded. Experimental dies. Polished dies. Wrong planchets. Test strikes. Mint errors that were never supposed to leave the building. Nobody can prove exactly how they were made, and that uncertainty is gasoline on a fire, because in the coin world, mystery equals greed, and greed equals money. Once word spread, the behavior changed. Collectors stopped buying casually. They started hunting. Proof sets were ripped open. Old collections were dismantled. Dealers stopped selling and started hoarding. The coin didn't just become rare, it became locked away, and here's the part that should make you uncomfortable: this coin is still out there. It's not buried. It's not lost at sea. It's not sitting in a museum. It's sitting in homes, drawers, safety boxes, and forgotten envelopes across the United States. People have owned it. People have spent it. People have missed it. And that makes collectors furious, because this coin doesn't announce itself. It disguises itself as a normal quarter. That is why it is lethal. You can hold it, spend it, and destroy your own future without realizing it. Only the sharp survive this hunt. Condition decides everything. These quarters must be untouched, uncirculated, flawless, with deep mirror surfaces and undeniable proof-like quality. Once verified and certified by professional grading services, they are no longer coins. They become weapons in the market. When one appears, bidding doesn't hesitate. It attacks. Dealers don't negotiate. Investors don't wait. High-end collectors don't blink. Because everyone knows the same thing: there are not enough of these coins for the number of people who want them. That imbalance is what creates madness. Search traffic proves it. Rare Washington quarter. 1971 D quarter value. Proof quarter error. US coins worth money. Hidden coin treasure. These searches aren't slowing down. They're accelerating. People are realizing that the safest place for money might not be a bank, it might be a coin album, and the worst part, the longer you wait, the fewer opportunities exist. Every time one of these coins is locked into a private collection, it disappears from the market forever. The supply tightens. The pressure increases. And the price doesn't politely rise, it spikes. This coin represents everything people fear missing. Easy to overlook. Impossible to replace. Brutally unforgiving to those who ignore it. Imagine realizing you spent one. Imagine realizing it was in your family collection and you never checked. Imagine learning too late that the quarter you dismissed was worth more than years of work. That regret already exists. And it's growing, right now. Confirmed examples of the 1971 D Washington quarter with true proof-like characteristics from an actual proof set have commanded prices ranging from $35,000 to $65,500. Thanks for watching. If this video made you uneasy, good. That means it worked. Now like, share, and subscribe for more rare US coin alerts, hidden money hunts, and collector secrets. Turn on notifications, because missing the next one could cost you far more than you think. Coin 3. Most Americans have held a Washington quarter in their hands without ever giving it a second thought. It is one of the most familiar coins in the United States of America, used every day for decades in stores, parking meters, vending machines, and cash registers. But what if one specific Washington quarter, dated 1991 and carrying the P mint mark, could quietly be worth a small fortune today? That is the shocking reality behind this rare and highly searched United States coin that has stunned collectors across the country. The Washington quarter dollar has always been a symbol of American history and pride. Featuring George Washington, the first president of the United States, this coin connects everyday Americans to the nation's past. By the early 1990s, the design was already considered common, which is exactly why so many people overlooked quarters from this era. Yet hidden among millions of ordinary coins is a rare story that has captured the attention of serious numismatists and modern coin investors. The 1991 P mint mark Washington quarter becomes truly fascinating when its origin is traced back to proof set production standards. Proof set coins are not created for circulation. They are struck with specially prepared dies, polished planchets, and extreme precision to showcase flawless detail and mirror-like surfaces. When an actual coin with proof quality characteristics survives in extraordinary condition, it instantly enters a completely different category of value. What makes this coin so desirable is not just its date or mint mark, but its survival against the odds. Most 1991 quarters were exposed to wear, scratches, and damage almost immediately after leaving the mint. Only a tiny number remained untouched, protected, and preserved in near-perfect condition. These exceptional survivors are the ones that fuel intense competition among collectors. In the world of US coin collecting, rarity is often misunderstood. It does not always mean low mintage numbers. Sometimes rarity means how few examples exist in top condition. A Washington quarter that looks average to the untrained eye can be extraordinary under magnification, revealing deep cameo contrast, sharp strike detail, and surfaces free from contact marks. Collectors search for strong definition in Washington's hair, crisp lettering along the rim, and smooth reflective fields on both sides of the coin. When these features come together in a single example, the coin transforms from common currency into a high-end collectible. This is why advanced collectors and grading experts pay such close attention to modern Washington quarters from proof-related origins. Across the United States, interest in rare modern coins has exploded. Online searches for valuable Washington quarters, rare quarter dollars, proof-set coins, and high-grade U.S. coins continue to rise. Many collectors now realize that modern-era coins can rival older silver coins in value when condition and rarity align perfectly. The 1991 P Washington quarter stands as a powerful reminder that modern coins can still hold secrets. It encourages collectors to inspect their collections carefully, to understand the importance of strike quality and preservation, and to recognize that value is often hidden beneath familiarity. Another reason this coin generates so much excitement is its status as a crossover between modern minting and elite collectible quality. It represents a time when U.S. mint technology was advanced, yet very few coins survived in absolute top condition. That combination makes this quarter especially appealing to investors looking for long-term growth and scarcity. numismatic history shows that coins once ignored can later become highly prized. As more collectors enter the hobby and fewer pristine examples remain available, demand naturally increases. Coins like the 1991 P. Washington quarter benefit from this shift, becoming conversation pieces and centerpiece items in advanced collections. For many Americans, the idea that a quarter could be worth thousands of dollars feels unbelievable. Yet this is exactly what makes rare coin collecting so exciting. The possibility that something so ordinary could hold extraordinary value keeps collectors searching, learning, and dreaming. This coin also highlights the importance of professional grading and authentication. Only coins that meet the highest standards of quality and preservation achieve elite recognition. Once certified, such coins often become tightly held, rarely re-entering the market, which further increases their desirability. The story of this Washington quarter is not just about money. It is about discovery, knowledge, and the thrill of uncovering something special where no one else was looking. It proves that history, craftsmanship, and rarity can combine in unexpected ways. Even in modern U.S. coinage, collectors who understand this coin know they are not just buying a quarter. They are owning a piece of modern American numismatic history that stands apart from the rest. That is why this coin continues to attract attention, discussion, and admiration throughout the United States. When examples of this rare 1991 P. Washington quarter from proof-set origins appear in exceptional condition, reported values have reached between $25,000 and $55,500. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more rare United States coin discoveries, valuable Washington quarters, and hidden treasures from American pocket change. Coin 4. In the United States of America, millions of coins pass through people's hands every single day, yet only a microscopic number ever rise above pocket change to become true hidden treasures. Today's story is about one such coin that almost no one paid attention to for years, a coin that looked ordinary, felt ordinary, and spent decades being ignored, yet is now considered one of the most valuable modern Washington quarters ever discovered. This is the astonishing story of the 1986 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark. For most Americans, the Washington quarter is one of the most familiar coins in circulation. It represents everyday spending, spare change, and routine transactions. By the mid-1980s, the design had become so common that people stopped looking at it closely. That familiarity is exactly what allowed something extraordinary to hide in plain sight for so long. The 1986 P. Washington quarter came from an era when the United States Mint was producing massive quantities of coins for daily use. The majority of these quarters entered circulation immediately, where they were exposed to wear, scratches, and damage. But a very small number followed a completely different path, connected to proof-set quality standards and exceptional preservation that set them apart from the rest. Proof quality coins are struck with incredible care. They are made using specially prepared dies and polished planchets, resulting in sharper details, deeper contrast, and superior surfaces. When an actual Washington quarter from this era displays proof-like characteristics while retaining the P mint mark, collectors immediately recognize that they are looking at something unusual and potentially rare. What makes the 1986 P. Washington quarter so fascinating is not just how it was made, but how few examples survived in elite condition. Time has not been kind to most modern coins. Contact marks, environmental exposure, and careless handling destroyed the quality of nearly all of them. Only a handful remained untouched, preserved with original luster, crisp details, and stunning eye appeal. In numismatics, rarity is not always about age. It is about survival. Millions of 1986 quarters were minted, but how many remain flawless today? That number is incredibly small. This is why advanced collectors focus on condition rarity, especially when it comes to modern U.S. coins that were never expected to become valuable. Collectors closely examine Washington's portrait for sharp definition in the hair and facial features. They look for clean, reflective fields with no distractions. They study the reverse eagle for strong feather detail and precise lettering. When all of these elements come together in one coin, it becomes a standout example that commands serious attention. Across the United States, interest in rare Washington quarters has grown dramatically. Online searches for valuable quarter dollars, rare P mint mark quarters, proof set coins, and high-grade U.S. coins continue to rise every year. Modern collectors are realizing that some of the most exciting discoveries are not centuries old, but hidden within recent history. The 1986 P. Washington quarter represents a turning point in modern coin collecting. It shows how overlooked coins can suddenly gain recognition when collectors begin to understand the importance of preservation and rarity. Coins like this were never meant to survive in perfect condition, which is exactly why those that did are so desirable today. Another reason this coin generates intense excitement is its crossover appeal. It attracts traditional collectors, modern coin enthusiasts, and investors who see rare condition U.S. coins as long-term assets. When a coin checks every box, scarcity, condition, demand, and historical context, it becomes a powerful collectible. Many collectors dream of discovering a rare coin that changes how they view their collection. The story of this Washington quarter fuels that dream. It encourages people to slow down, examine their coins carefully, and learn what separates ordinary from extraordinary. Professional grading and authentication play a critical role in this coin's reputation. Only examples that meet the highest standards achieve elite recognition. Once certified, these coins often disappear into private collections, rarely offered for sale, which further increases demand and fascination. The excitement surrounding this coin is not driven by hype alone. It is driven by facts, by scarcity, and by the undeniable reality that very few examples exist at the top level of preservation. As time passes, the opportunity to acquire one becomes even more limited. For many Americans, it is difficult to believe that a quarter from the 1980s could be worth more than most cars. Yet this is exactly what makes rare coin collecting so powerful. It transforms everyday objects into historical artifacts and financial assets. The 1986 P. Washington quarter stands as proof that modern U.S. coins still hold secrets. It reminds collectors that value is not always obvious and that history can quietly sit inside something as small as a 25-cent piece. When an actual 1986 P. Washington quarter from proof set origins appears in exceptional condition, reported values have reached between $25,000 and $57,500. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more rare United States coin stories. Valuable Washington quarters, and hidden treasures found in American pocket change. Coin 5. Imagine holding a small silver-colored coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but quietly carries a story that collectors dream about, investors chase, and history lovers can't stop talking about. Today's video dives deep into the United States of America and one of the most talked about modern rarities in American coin collecting history, the rare Washington quarter dollar from 1977, taken from an official proof set, an actual coin that has stunned the numismatic world with its value and mystery. This is not just a quarter. This is a symbol of American history, precision minting, collector obsession, and hidden wealth. Many people have handled quarters their entire lives without ever realizing that a single example, under the right conditions, could be worth more than a luxury car. The Washington quarter has always been one of the most iconic coins ever produced by the United States Mint. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, this coin became a permanent part of American daily life. By the time the 1977 quarter was released, millions were struck for circulation. Most were spent, scratched, worn, and forgotten. But not all of them. A small number were preserved in official United States proof sets. Proof coins are not made like regular coins. They are struck with specially prepared dies, polished planchets, and extra care to create sharp details, mirror-like fields, and frosted designs. These coins were never meant for circulation. They were made for collectors, history lovers, and investors who understood that perfection matters. The 1977 Washington quarter from a proof set is especially fascinating because it comes from a time when minting standards were changing, quality control was inconsistent, and unexpected variations appeared. Some proof quarters from this year show extraordinary strike quality, deep mirrored surfaces, and exceptional contrast that sets them apart from standard proofs. When preserved flawlessly, untouched by time, fingerprints, or damage, they become something truly rare. Collectors search endlessly for what they call the perfect example. No spots. No hairlines. No dullness. Absolute visual perfection. Coins like this are often discovered decades later, sitting quietly in old collections, safety deposit boxes, or forgotten drawers. When they surface, they can cause shockwaves in the coin market. What makes this particular Washington quarter so valuable is not just its age, and not just that it came from a proof set. It is the combination of condition, rarity, demand, and historical significance. High-grade proof quarters from 1977 are extremely difficult to find today, especially those that meet the strictest professional grading standards. Professional coin grading services examine every microscopic detail. One tiny flaw can reduce a coin's value dramatically. But when a coin survives nearly half a century in near-perfect or perfect condition, its value can skyrocket. That's where this Washington quarter enters legendary territory. In recent years, rare proof coins have exploded in popularity across the United States. Search trends show massive interest in rare U.S. coins, valuable quarters, proof set coins, Washington quarter value, and hidden treasures in everyday money. Collectors, investors, and even beginners are all asking the same question: could there be something valuable hiding in plain sight? This 1977 proof Washington quarter has become one of the most searched modern U.S. coins because it represents the possibility that something small can hold extraordinary worth. It captures the imagination. It fuels treasure hunting dreams. And it reminds people that American coinage is more than just money, it's history you can hold in your hand. The obverse shows George Washington with crisp detail, sharp hairlines, and a frosted portrait that stands out against reflective fields. The reverse displays the eagle with strength and clarity, every feather defined, every line precise. When light hits a high-quality proof quarter, it creates a dramatic mirror effect that simply cannot be ignored. Many people assume only old gold or silver coins are valuable, but modern proof coins tell a different story. Rarity is not only about age. It's about survival. It's about condition. And it's about demand. And demand for rare U.S. proof quarters has never been higher. Across America, collectors are searching auctions, estate sales, and old proof sets hoping to find that one exceptional coin. The idea that a single quarter could change someone's financial outlook is powerful. It keeps people searching. It keeps people learning. And it keeps the coin market alive. That if you own a 1977 United States proof set, it may be worth taking a closer look. Under magnification. Under proper lighting. With professional advice. Because coins like this are not obvious to the untrained eye, but to collectors, they stand out immediately. The value of this rare Washington quarter dollar from a proof set has reached astonishing levels in the collector market, with confirmed examples selling for amounts ranging from $37,000 to $47,500. That is the power of rarity. That is the power of condition. And that is the hidden story behind one of America's most valuable modern quarters. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin stories, valuable U.S. currency discoveries, and hidden treasures from American history. Your support helps the channel grow, and you never know, the next coin we talk about might already be in your collection. Coin 6. The United States of America has produced billions of coins, but only a very tiny number ever rise above ordinary pocket change and enter the world of legendary American rarities. Today's story is about one of the most mysterious and most talked about coins among serious collectors, investors, and coin hunters across the United States. This is the story of the Washington quarter dollar dated 1972 with the D mint mark, an actual proof quality coin that has stunned the rare coin market and created unbelievable excitement. At first glance, a Washington quarter looks simple. Most Americans have held one thousands of times. But hidden within certain years and mint marks are coins that defy expectations. Coins that were never supposed to exist in this form. Coins that quietly slipped into history and waited decades to be discovered. The 1972 D Washington quarter dollar is one of those coins. During the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint was transitioning through changes in production, quality control, and minting processes. Proof coins were officially produced at the San Francisco Mint, while Denver was responsible for business strike coins intended for everyday circulation. That is what makes this coin so extraordinary. A proof-quality Washington quarter bearing a Denver Mint mark challenges everything collectors thought they knew. This coin displays deeply mirrored fields, razor-sharp details, and exceptional strike quality that matches true proof standards. Washington's portrait appears bold and frosted, with crisp hair detail and perfectly defined lettering. The eagle on the reverse stands out with full feather separation, sharp talons, and clean wings, something almost never seen on standard Denver circulation strikes from this era. Collectors immediately notice something different. The surfaces reflect light like glass. The edges are clean. The rims are squared. Every design element looks intentional, precise, and polished. These are traits associated with proof coins, not regular quarters pulled from rolls. The mystery deepens when experts examine how this coin may have been produced. Some believe it was struck on specially prepared planchets using polished dies intended for proof production. Others believe it was a trial strike or an accidental crossover during a period of intense mint activity. No official records confirm its creation, which only fuels its legendary status. In the United States coin collecting community, rarity is everything. But rarity alone is not enough. A coin must also have a story, a mystery, and a level of demand that pushes collectors to compete for ownership. This Washington quarter has all three. It is whispered about in collector circles. It is debated at coin shows. It is searched for endlessly by roll hunters hoping lightning will strike twice. This coin is not something you casually find in pocket change today. It is known from extremely limited examples, each one carefully documented, authenticated, and protected. When one surfaces, it sends shockwaves through the numismatic world. Auction houses take notice. High-end collectors pay attention. Investors watch closely. What truly separates this coin from ordinary Washington quarters is the combination of date, mint mark, and proof-like quality. The 1972 date alone places it in a popular modern collecting era. The D mint mark connects it to Denver, where proof coins were not officially released. And the proof finish elevates it into a category that very few modern U.S. quarters ever reach. Condition matters greatly. Coins with flawless surfaces, no contact marks, strong contrast, and original luster command the most attention. Certification by top grading services further confirms authenticity and protects value. These coins are typically stored in climate-controlled environments and handled only by professionals. Across the United States, collectors are fascinated by coins that break the rules. Coins that should not exist often become the most valuable. This Washington quarter is a perfect example of how a single coin can rewrite expectations and redefine what modern U.S. coins are capable of achieving in the marketplace. For those who collect Washington quarters, this coin represents the ultimate prize. For investors, it represents scarcity and demand. For historians, it represents a minting anomaly that still raises questions decades later. And for everyday Americans, it proves that extraordinary value can sometimes come from the smallest pieces of metal. As interest in rare U.S. coins continues to grow, modern rarities like this one are gaining recognition alongside classic American treasures. The 1972 D Washington quarter proof quality coin has earned its place among the most valuable and desirable quarter dollars ever discussed. Collectors continue to search. Experts continue to study. And the legend continues to grow. In today's market, confirmed examples of this extraordinary Washington quarter have been associated with values ranging from $37,000 to $49,500. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more rare U.S. coin discoveries, hidden treasures, and unbelievable American numismatic stories. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next video. Coin 7. Imagine holding a single quarter in your hand, a coin so ordinary in appearance, yet so shockingly valuable that it has stunned collectors across the United States. A quarter that most people would never look at twice, yet today it is one of the most hunted modern Washington quarters ever created. This is not a fantasy, this is real American numismatic history. Today we are diving deep into the United States of America's most valuable rare Washington quarter dollar from 1966, with no mint mark, taken directly from an official proof set, an actual verified coin that has changed the lives of collectors overnight. In 1966, America was going through massive changes. Coin production was under pressure, silver had just been removed from circulating coinage, and the U.S. Mint was experimenting with new methods to control hoarding. During this time, mint marks were completely removed from U.S. coins. That decision alone created one of the most mysterious eras in American coin history. And hidden inside this era is a Washington quarter that has become legendary. At first glance, the 1966 Washington quarter looks normal. George Washington's familiar portrait faces left, the eagle stands proudly on the reverse, and there is no mint mark anywhere on the coin. That absence is exactly what makes collectors stop breathing. Because this particular quarter was never meant to circulate. It came from a proof set, struck with exceptional care, sharper details, mirror-like fields, and superior quality that separates it from regular strikes. Most people assume proof coins only come from San Francisco with an S mint mark. But 1966 breaks that rule. These coins were produced as special issues, often referred to as proof-like or special mint set coins, and they carry no mint mark at all. That confusion has caused countless valuable coins to be overlooked, spent, or lost forever. What makes this quarter incredibly rare is not just the year or the missing mint mark. It is the flawless condition, the razor-sharp strike, the deep reflective surfaces, and the fact that it survived untouched for decades. Only a tiny number of these coins exist in elite condition. When certified by top grading services, they instantly become high-value trophies in the U.S. coin market. Collectors across America search relentlessly for this coin. Estate sales, old proof sets, inherited collections, forgotten safety deposit boxes, and dusty drawers have all become treasure hunting grounds. One single quarter can quietly sit inside a plastic holder, unrecognized, while holding the power to be worth more than a luxury car. The demand for rare Washington quarters has exploded in recent years. Coin investors, serious collectors, and even celebrities have entered the market. The 1966 no mint mark proof quarter stands out because it represents a perfect storm of rarity, mystery, historical importance, and condition sensitivity. One small scratch can destroy its value, while a perfect surface can send it skyrocketing. This coin is not about silver content. It is not about face value. It is about perfection. It is about being part of a very small elite group of coins that survived exactly the way they left the U.S. Mint. The strike quality on these coins is breathtaking. Washington's hair details, the crisp lettering, the eagle's feathers, and the smooth reflective background all combine into something extraordinary. Many Americans unknowingly own proof sets from the mid-60s. They were sold to the public, often stored away, and forgotten. Inside some of those sets could be a quarter that collectors would fight over at auction. This is why experts constantly urge people to never clean coins, never break proof sets without knowledge, and always have potentially valuable coins professionally evaluated. Auction records show that when one of these quarters appears in top condition, the room goes silent. Bidding escalates fast. Phones light up. Online platforms surge with activity. Because everyone knows that opportunities like this do not come often. Once a collector secures one, it usually disappears into a private collection for years. The 1966 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark from a proof set is more than a coin. It is a symbol of a strange moment in U.S. history. A time when mint marks vanished, silver disappeared, and rare treasures were accidentally created. It reminds us that sometimes the most valuable things are hiding in plain sight. So if you or your family own old U.S. proof sets, especially from the mid-1960s, it may be time to look closer. A simple quarter could be life-changing. Not because of luck, but because of history, preservation, and rarity coming together perfectly. And now, here is the part that shocks even seasoned collectors. The confirmed market value for this exact coin, when authenticated and graded at the highest levels, has reached between $37,000 and $63,500. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare US coin discoveries, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss another hidden treasure from American history.